Nikki in Niagara, coming to you from Niagara Falls, Canada. And it is time for my monthly end videos. And in this today, we will be looking at my haul for September, my September 2021 haul. And without any further ado, we will just get started. So there was a lot of new books out this month in celebration of Halloween coming up. So the first one I got here is Such and Such, Deva's color by number version of the Stained Glass Halloween. And this is a lovely book, as we know all his stained glass books are. So this is available in both color by number and just regular coloring version. Pretty much all of his books are. Now in this book, for the first time, we have a listing of all of Such and Such Deva's books at the back. He's got color and color by number and non-color by number versions of some coloring books. There's a Mosaic series there, his Stained Glass series there. We've got his Mandala series here, his Doodle and Color series, and just random coloring books for adults, which are not color by numbers. Oh, there's another page. Oh yeah, this is his simple children's stuff. These are easy color by numbers. Lots of adults like these ones too, but they are geared towards children. So I just wanted to mention that because it's the first time it appeared in one of his books, and I thought that was pretty cool. Then Olga Goloveshkina came out with a new book this month as well. Dark Fairy Tales of the Old City, a horror and Halloween coloring book. So this is the regular size of a coloring book. She often does various different sizes of her books to fit her themes. And this is just traditional Olga Goloveshkina work here. Very recognizable as hers, with the various animals and the horse-like animals and the architecture. And that's a quite simple one compared to what we were just seeing. So yeah, really like her work, and I really need to color in it. And I picked up myself another Colorful World book by Ursula Schwab. I'm kind of, so far, getting one every month. So this one is I believe it says My Winter World. Now, did I write it down? No, I didn't. But I'm pretty sure it says My Winter World. And so this is a winter and Christmas book. It has pretty much all the pictures are simply winter related, but there are some definite Christmas related ones in there. Excuse my voice. Every time I talk it gets hoarse. Now I didn't look up what Rita Berman's new book is called in English, but it's Mein Reis der Europa. And this is something about traveling around Europe, and just beautiful Rita Berman images. It's a little less nature themed, obviously. Lots of iconic sites and not so iconic sites to people who aren't really familiar with Europe. Then I have Hannah Carlson's new book, and that's Tales from the Witch's Cottage. I still haven't gotten Tales from the Forest Kingdom, and I got a message from Amazon yesterday saying that they still didn't have an expected date on delivery. So I thought, that's it, and I canceled my order, and I went over to Book Depository and ordered it there, where I'll receive it within the month. So this is a pretty cool book. It's a lot of standard Hannah Carlson images, but lots of really furry cats and lots of witch type images. Really nice book. It smells like book too. I love the smell of a new book. Then I have some books that I received from Colored Caramel, which I'm going to be doing individual reviews of these. So I'll just show you a quick peek of them. I got Kawaii Pastel Goth. So this is just some goth type pictures that are cute. Have Kawaii Mandala, and these are picture mandalas of cute images. Cactuses, pears, the sun, ice cream animals. That's that one. We have Gnomes Halloween. I like this. I like this a lot. It has some scary, there's a zombie gnome. Or is that that werewolf or zombie? No, I think he's zombie. There's the mummy. Yeah, I really like that one. And this one's been out for a while, but it's perfect for the holiday season. And that is Zombie Food. This is pretty fun, too. So just quick peeks at these ones, because I'll be doing more in-depth reviews and flips. And we have, this one is, I think their newest as to the date of filming. So Beautiful. Kawaii Pastel Goth Halloween coloring book, covering all the bases there. So this is a cute and creepy book. Some pictures are cute, some pictures are creepy, or creepy and cute, I should say. Yeah, ooh, look at that. That's just plain creepy. So yeah, I got those books. Just go to the side because I'll be doing those soon. Deborah Muller came out with a few new books today. I've got, this month. She's coming out with a total of 4 books for the holiday Halloween season. And she produced 2 of them in September, which I've both got. Gothic Fairies. Now these are her typical girls. We get complete body shots, and some of them are, down to the waist about. Don't think there are any heads in this one. So these are kind of like her pin-up poses in here. And then the other one she did is Bizarrely Beautiful, and this is a book full of heads, or up to the waist pictures of very bizarrely beautiful women. Ooh, that one's creepy. Oh look, it has like ghosts in the background in the cracked. Very nice. I like that one. Obviously, I like everything I bought. Just going to take a sip of my pop here. And you won't believe it. I know I've gone on about this, but I don't know if you can see. I don't want to tip it too much. But my husband found Diet Dr. Pepper in a can. Can you believe that? That's like the first time since the beginning of COVID that we've had these. I was just about to write a letter to Dr. Pepper and ask them where the heck to get their product from. When I got this book, I do have the non-color by number version of it, but as I got it out to color in it, I was thinking, oh geez, I wish I had the color by number version. So I went online and I got the color by number version. So definitely be coloring in that this month. Jade Summers' new book, Cute and Spooky, which is going around the color tube a lot. This is a really popular book this year, and I just love it because it has the light grayscale in it. And now in this book we can see all the new things that Jade Summer is doing. First of all, they tell us about the artist. Alexandra Franzese is the artist. There are no duplicates. We get 50 original pages, and the backs are no longer black, so we don't have a curling book. Look at that. Oops, isn't that nice? So yes, very good. I love Jade Summer's new books. I just wish they'd come out with more cute stuff like this. not into those country autumn and stuff. Now, Prachi Dewan Sachdeva came out with a new color by number book, and this is Love for Fabrics, and it is a pattern book, 50 pages, a nice big thick book of patterns that you could find on fabrics. Nice book. I really enjoy her illustrations. And Sachin came out with a new book as well, and it's 50 pages. Halloween mandalas, color by number. There's also a non-color by number version of this, and so we have picture mandalas. These are really cute. You can see I got lots of books for the season this year. And we have Color Questopia's Happy Halloween Black Background Edition. This is a cute and creepy Halloween book. For those who don't like their more horror-related Halloween books that they have out. So that's cute. I mean that. So I got Hannah Carlson's Grains of Gold book. This has 11 new pictures and then 83 pictures from her first set of books before she started doing the Tales From series. So it's a beautiful book with nice gold cover on it and gold foiling. Now, the reason I got this is because, well, I've seen some of the new drawings and I love them, especially that space one. Let's see, I think it's the very first one. Picture in here? Oh, here we go. Yeah, this one. I really love that. That's something completely different from her. And then it contains pictures from her other books, but I have 3 of her books, and then there's 3 of them that I'm not too fond of, but I don't mind having select pictures from them. I don't have Jewelry Box. I don't have the one with a lot of crystals in, I forget what it's called, and I don't have Spirit Animals because, well, I don't like coloring crystals very much. I don't like coloring jewelry very much at all, and people and animals are not my favorite things to color. So those 3 books feature those things, and for me, the little sampling that I get in here is enough. Of course, there are pictures from the books that I already have too, but I don't mind that. So yeah, I'm glad to have that one. Now I just need to get Tales from the Forest Kingdom, and I will be complete in my Hannah Carlson. So one of the things I did this month was I went to my wish list and I did a search for the word Halloween, and I went through my Halloween books and the books that were on my wish list that said Halloween in the title, and I either bought it or I deleted it from my list. I didn't have too many, so this is one of the ones that I ended up buying. This is White Stag's Misfits number 12, which is a Halloween coloring book. I have her other Halloween coloring book, so this will be nice to add to the collection. Oh, I love that one. I love her art. Her books are just, they're too expensive. She needs to put them down. Picked up a Deborah Muller book that I hadn't got when it came out. I think, as you know, this is the Magic Garden. As you know, I mostly am collecting her her Gothic, strange, or odd books, but I realized, I thought this was just like a fairy garden book, but each page has a strange magical creature on it, and so I said, oh, I've got to have that because I like to collect mythological creatures or mystical creatures coloring books, so I picked that one up. Demita Victoria came out with a new chibi book, which I just had to have, Victorian chibi. I think quite a few chibi lovers picked this one up, and these are nice pictures. I like that they have nice backgrounds, but they're not complicated backgrounds. I like to color the chibi. I don't like to color a whole bunch of doodads and knickknacks and stuff in the backgrounds. So yeah, really happy with that one. This was also on my wish list. Spooky Cute, Another Whimsical Halloween by Molly Harrison. So this is part of her whimsical series and is not in the collection book that she has. And I picked up Tabitha L. Barnett's autism book. This book is quite expensive compared to her other books, though it is very thick. But I never picked it up because it was like quite expensive for a coloring book. But I found it on sale for half price this month, so I definitely had to pick that up. And this is like her normal books. Each page is dedicated to autism, and there's lots of puzzle pieces in here to color. And so both my 21-year-old son and myself are on the spectrum. On my Halloween list, I had this book, Olga Goloveshkina's last year or the year before's Halloween coloring book, Find the Skull. It's not a search and find book, it just has skulls in every picture. And I love her illustrations so much, but I don't know if I've even colored anything of it. It's just, I just like the art. I'm not really bothered if I color it or not, but I do want to color it. So while I picked up the chibi, Victorian chibis, I realized I didn't have chibi princesses, so I picked that one up as well. I do have their other book, Whimsical Delights, so they have 3 chibi books out now, and they're really nice ones. Jade Summers' other new book for Halloween was Easy Halloween. And this just has some simple pictures to color in it. I love this. There's a Frankenstein picture that I really, really like. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, well, it's kind of like this one, this Dracula page. Really cool. I love those. And then this was Color Questopia's horror kind of Halloween book. This one is called Halloween Nightmare, black background edition, as usual. Oh, those are, oh, there we go. This one's a bit on the complicated side. There's the ring picture. And the last coloring book before we get to the supplies that I got was I got one of Art Therapy's Petit Carré. So these are their little square books. You know, I think they're 6 inches. Here's my ruler. That is not quite 7. And so this is Paresseux, which is French for sloths. And these are adorable pictures in here. And they're quite detailed. So I just love them. This is a fantastic book. So I'm trying to get one of these every month too. So now I just got a couple of supplies, and then I'm going to go on to some books that I got for my hobby, my reading hobby. So after these supplies you may want to leave, or if you're interested to see what books I got to read, they will be coming up. So first thing I did was I needed to get myself a new set of Big Intensity Ultra Fines. So I picked that up. I am going to need a new set of the fines, but I'm waiting for the price to go down because it's outrageous price right now. Usually it was the Ultra Fines that were expensive, but... And then if you watched my unboxing of the Up crate last month, at the beginning of this month, you'll see that I got quite a few supplies from it. I had a mixed media sketchbook. Received a set of 6 Brunzil fine liner brush pens, which I highly vouch for. Got a handful of Amsterdam paint pens and one Graphmaster paint pen, along with a handful of Kohinoor polycolors, and only 2 of these colors do I already have, because I only have a 24 set of these. So that's the end of my supplies, and now I'm going to show you the books that I picked up for my other hobby, that of reading. So the books that I got this month, I placed a small order from Book Outlet, and it was all because of this book. I saw this book, Murder in the City, New York, 1910 to 1920, by Wilfred Kaut. Because I got this from the library when it first came out, and I just absolutely adored it. When I saw that Book Outlet had it, it was like buying, and then I added a few extra things. So this is a coffee table book, and it shows crime scene photos taken in the 1910s to 1920s. So if you don't want to see that, just close your eyes for a minute until the next book comes up. They're not gory, but I mean they do show dead people. So it's all about how the art of crime scene photos started, and the techniques that they used back in the days when, you know, cameras were quite big, bulky things to do professional images. And it's just really a wonderful niche look at true crime in 1910s to 1920s in New York City. There's a lot of text as well. It's not just photos, but it is obviously an oversized book. You know, this is probably like 14. Oh, it's exactly 12 inches by 9.5. So a big book, heavy. Whoops. Broke my nail. Oh my goodness. Ah. I gotta pull that off, guys. Oh. Oh, now I have now it's too short. Well, the struggle is real. Alright, so the other books that I picked up from Book Depository were a couple by Jeff Vandermeer. Got Dead Astronauts. Now, Jeff Vandermeer writes, I don't know what his books are called. They're often body horror, and then other than that, I would say that they're kind of a combination of science fiction and horror, and weird, just plain out weird. So I'll just tell you the back here. A messianic blue fox who slips through warrens of time and space on a mysterious mission. A homeless woman haunted by a demon who finds the key to all things in a strange journal. 3 ragtag rebels waging an endless war against a ruthless corporation. A raving madman who wanders the desert lost in the past, besieged by his own creation, an invisible monster whose purpose remains hidden. And that is the cast of characters that we are going to find in this book. And it's written quite interestingly as well. It's not just plain text. Well, it is mostly. The words are big in there too, so that's going to be a quick read. I'm just going to put my pile here. And then I got another Jeff Vandermeer book, and I had no idea it was going to be this huge. And this is A Peculiar Peril. And it says here, perfect for fans of Neil Gaiman and Patrick Rothfuss. I'm going to read you a bit of the back here. Oh, I can read it all. It's not long. Warning, this book is not normal. Charlemagne appears as a giant moth. Napoleon is just a head. William the Conqueror is an eel. Some of the vegetables you will meet can talk. Marmots are not the usual size. There is a land bridge between England and Europe in an alt-Earth called Aurora. Guns shoot bears. That's right. They shoot out bears. Rabid chipmunks fall from the sky. And there are 3 magical doors, but no one knows what the doors really do or where the 3rd door goes. Heck, all Jonathan Lambshead knows is that he must help find the golden sphere before Aleister Crowley can, but nobody tells him the sphere is intelligent and a psychopath to boot. If you proceed, you must repeat the following. I have been warned, and the risk is mine. Long live Squishy. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to reading this. It's a doozy, but the text is quite large. What have we got in here? Are the pages even numbered? Oh, there they are on the side. Yeah, there's 600 and some pages. The epilogue's not listed. So there's over 632 pages in there, but I told you weird. And it definitely is weird. But the book I picked up from Book Outlet was Clive Barker's Books of the Blood, volumes 1 to 3. It says this is a special edition with an introduction by the author. So yeah, it's not bad. I don't mind the covers. So I like Clive Barker. I haven't read a lot of his work, but this is what he started out with, was 6 books of the blood, which were short stories. So looking forward to reading that. And then I picked up 2 books from a thrift store. The first one I got was The Silence of the Lambs, because I have actually not read any of Thomas Harris's books. And since this was a nice trade paperback edition, I thought I would pick it up and go with that. This isn't the first one though, so I have to wait until I find a copy of the first book, which I think, somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, the first one is Red Dragon, and then Hannibal, then this. Somebody tell me if I've got those in the wrong order. And then the other one that I picked up was a thriller that just sounded pretty good, called The Wives by Taryn Fisher. I've never heard that author before, but the book sounded pretty good. Imagine that your husband has 2 other wives. You've never met the other wives. None of you know each other, and because of this unconventional arrangement, you can see your husband only 1 day a week. But you love him so much you don't care. Or at least that's what you've told yourself. Well, one day while you're doing laundry, you find a scrap of paper in his pocket. An appointment reminder for a woman named Hannah. And you just know it's another of the wives. You thought you were fine with your arrangement, but you can't help yourself. You track her down, and under false pretenses you strike up a friendship. Hannah has no idea who you really are. Then Hannah starts showing up to your coffee dates with telltale bruises, and you realize she's being abused by her husband, who of course is also your husband, but you've never known him to be violent, ever. Who exactly is your husband, and how far would you be willing to go to find out? And who is his mysterious 3rd wife? Woohoo! That sounds good, doesn't it? So, those are the books that I picked up, and that is my complete haul for September of 2021. Thank you for joining me and staying till the end. I hope that I showed you something that you got to see a little better than that you'd been thinking about, or that has piqued your interest that you'll investigate a little further. The links for everything are down below. My links will take you straight to the item on Amazon Canada, Amazon US, and Amazon UK. If you belong in a different country, it will automatically take you to the home page of Amazon.com. Sorry about that, but I only have affiliates with the 3 countries. So, see you next time, and have a good day. Thanks for watching. Bye!